Welcome, everybody, to another episode of our college football revamped Dynasty. Obviously, this is not Thursday, it's Monday, which is kind of an early, odd day for me to stream. But as I mentioned last week, we're going to do a special stream for Nick Bassett, as he's apparently successfully recovering from his surgery on Friday. So congratulations to Nick, and he sounds like he's feeling better, and hope he continues to feel better. Looking forward to seeing him in the fall. But he's looking for some content, so we're going to give it to him. We got the Big 12 Championship up first against the Oklahoma Sooners, who apparently are 99 across the board. So that's something. But this is the Big 12 Championship game. We're going black. Gotta go with the black. Hope everybody had a good Memorial Day weekend, a good Memorial Day. It was beautiful weather today. For anything anything you were doing outside, if you're grilling or camping or whatever, man, a beautiful day outside. I took Coco for a long walk today. She's currently cashed out on the couch. Very tired. So figured finish it off with Big 12, hopefully a Big 12 title and maybe a national title, since we're sitting at number 2. I kind of mentioned before, I don't really want to do the playoff for this season just because, I don't know, it'd feel weird with the 2 losses. If the game's going to put me in the national championship, the game's going to put me in the national championship because everybody else lost.
Enjoy
but
everything.
I'm not going to force my way in there just because. But
we're ready to get this one underway.
Let's
the
do
teams
this.
Are lined up for the opening kick. Excellent kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The quarterback leads
let's
the
get the
team
running
out
game
on the
going.
field for the first drive.
Switch over so I can see my YouTube comments. Ooh, Brees, there we go.
He goes to 37-yard line. Paul's been having a remarkable
Chris,
season.
you enjoyed the interview with Nate Bolton. Great. We're really appreciating that, actually. That one, that was an interesting one. Austin Keeney kind of tapped me for that one last minute. And I'm really glad he provided a lot of great info for the Iowa image and likeness bill that I was not previously aware of. Get moving.
Gets out to around the 45.
All right. Let's run a play action here. I know this is not the typical play action that I run, but Charlie might possibly be open here, or somebody. Shot. There we go.
He caught it. He's taken down around the 41-yard line. Superb effort by the receiver to come down with that ball.
This comes down to the timing between the quarterback and the receiver, and the result, again, a nice play for the offense.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
I wonder if Tariq will be open. No, but Sean. Oh, he stopped, but
Quick
that's all right.
to his receiver. Tackle
All right.
the 28-yard line.
Good job by the offensive line to pick up the linebacker on the blitz. That gave the quarterback enough time to find his man for a nice game.
See what kind of coverage they're in. Looks like a cover 2. We'll see what skates looks like.
He's going to try and scramble. Quick throw out to the receiver. Good open field tackle.
There.
So it's complete, but they didn't get much there.
And that's because the defense was just waiting on it, and they attacked. The quarterback should have found somebody else
involved.
downfield.
From the 25-yard line, it's 2nd down. And he's tackled at the 22. 3-yard gain by the running back.
Just a great job here by the defender of timing the hit.
We're
and
running it one
getting
more
him
time.
down.
3rd and 5. If we don't get it, we'll get close enough where we can do something with it. Yeah, they're playing at quarters.
They'll bring it
man.
The 19-yard line.
We're doing it again.
Around 3 yards on the run.
Matias, shut the fuck up, Matias. There we go.
He's taken down right around the 16-yard line.
I think they're going to start. I think they're starting to key on that a little bit, so we might mix up that with some read option here pretty quick.
And this is the 9th play of the current drive.
Might be bringing some pressure.
And now he's got room to run.
Oh man, I wish Brees could have gotten over there and blocked him.
Gain of 6 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Run
They're about
ins.
4 yards away here on 2nd down.
Easton Dean involved here. Let's get him on a slant just to see if he can cut through something like that. Easton Dean, there we go. Quick and easy touchdown. Exactly the way you want to start that, for sure.
And he tacks on the extra point. A 10-play, 76-yard drive, and a touchdown
All right.
as a result.
Brad, I thought the offense did a really nice job of mixing up the play calling.
And I should mention too, so we're gonna play this and whatever, if they shove me into the national championship game, we're gonna play that. It'll just be one game though, I'm not doing the full playoff. And then also going to do the off-season, do all our off-season, do coaching changes, do any position changes, and we'll get our recruit, our season 3 kind of recruit, custom recruit made. And so
here comes the offense.
In anticipation of that, I'm definitely open to hearing some suggestions for who we want to create as our custom recruit. Get him down.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
Call it a gain of 4 yards.
We made Joel. Obviously, I think we're going to end up losing him to Texas. But I'm thinking maybe go with an offensive player this time.
Ball on the 29
I know I'm covered at running back and quarterback for sure. So I don't think we need to make like Seneca or Troy or David or anything like that.
5 yards on the play.
So
a safe play hitting the underneath
I'm
receiver,
thinking
but it's a nice gain of 5.
right now, anyways, I'm leaning towards creating. I'm leaning towards creating Hakeem Butler as of right now, but I'm not 100% sold on that either.
Give to the running back. And
Good stop.
Yardage. Nowhere to go for the halfback. That's a loss of 1.
You gave Brock Birdie.
Milton waiting the return.
All right.
And this one is a beauty.
Block somebody, Zach. Thank you. There we go. Tariq.
And he's taken down at the 33-yard line. Nice yardage on the run back.
I like this clear out, split end out.
Touchdown. Let's see what happens on this possession.
I love to watch a quarterback when he can really get into sync with his wide receivers. These guys have worked all week on their preparation to attack this defense.
I kind of thought he was going to do the out route there since it was wide open, but we're going to run that again, and I'm going to see. We're going to do, but we're going to do the clear out flanker in.
Iowa State is up 7.
I'm going to keep an eye on Tariq Milton here to see how that defensive back adjusts to that double move. And by that, I'm going to throw it to Xavier Hutchinson.
He's tackled at about the 45.
All right.
Keep those chains moving. Just a simple out route that time, and it was enough to beat the zone defense.
Yeah, Brees has probably got the Heisman and the Doak Walker already wrapped up at this
First
point.
down, 10 yards to go.
But we're going to make sure he gets his 100 yards and a couple touchdowns.
Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
That's good for a gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 30-yard line.
Interesting to go with the same play again.
We're gonna do this again, but I'm gonna run this deep outs here because Xavier Hutchinson gets open on this all the time. But not this time. We're just gonna keep it with Brock.
Decides to slide.
That's a gain of 7 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
They
Or
need
a
about
wide shallow
3
cross.
yards to get the first here on
Gonna
2nd
keep an
down.
eye on Charlie. And Tariq, actually, depending on what these safeties do, which they stayed out. Charlie, over the shoulder, run through some people. There we go.
The 12-yard line.
Yeah, Brees some carries. Ooh! Oh man, I can't.
Looking at first and goal.
Did a good job of getting through that congestion at the line, but didn't quite get there, unfortunately.
Defense trying to prevent any more damage.
If I can convince Brees Hall to come back for another year and he jumps up to like high 90s in the speed, oh, it's gonna be so good. Too easy though. We're just carving right through Oklahoma's defense.
And he converts the extra point.
Let's just say the five-star culture is currently beating the five-star recruits' ass right now.
Sends it sailing downfield. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
I'm going to bring a little bit of pressure and see what happens here.
Successful with this drive as they had to punt the ball away the last time they had it.
They've been beaten soundly on both sides of the ball, and we haven't even gotten to the second quarter.
Fires quickly, and he's got his man. And they make the stop at the 35-yard line. We've played one. The Cyclones in front, 14-0.
Right, they show the replay of Tariq taking a kneel in the end zone on a kickoff.
And we're ready for more football here in quarter number 2.
I feel like they're going to run this. Oh, maybe not. I saw him, and I was running over there to get him, and
45-yard line.
Didn't quite get there in time.
1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. Nice run there. Major gains about 5 yards on the run.
That's good for a gain of 5 yards. That brings up 2nd and 5.
We're going to bring some heat. I feel like it. I want to put him in 3rd and long.
Check three.
Oh my God, I messed that up so bad.
At the 50-yard line.
Perfectly called blitz. Well, McDonald's already got 2 TFLs. Nice. One here.
3rd down now.
Not cover 2. Cover 3. Pass. Press.
He's hit and taken down.
Really?
Well, that's one of those plays where the wide receiver.
The tunnel screen there seems like an odd choice.
After the reception, but the defense wasn't giving up anything.
They're trying to pin them deep with a solid punt right here. And he's got to be happy with that punt, Kirk.
Yeah, Brad, that was nice.
All right.
Now they're looking at a long
I want to try
to even think about a score.
Remember, I may possibly switch to the.
Find a way to keep building on your lead. And
yeah, there's not.
They're
only putting 4 guys in the box. Come on.
He's to
Ooh,
the
Brees.
20.
Ooh, Brees.
He's out to the
Let's
30.
go, Brees.
He's finally tackled.
Nice.
At the 47. And that was an outstanding run by that young man.
Brad, you're exactly right. The ball carrier is able to.
I was originally I was planning on audibling over to that play action
1st and 10 after the
that Xavier gets open on all the time. Okay, we got man. We've got man coverage here. We'll do this and see if Tariq or Sean Shaw get open. Well,
setting up play
just about everybody's open.
Got a man. Watch out here. He's at the 30. He's
Xavier.
Oh! 22-yard line.
Tell you what, though, if Iowa State ever decided to wear red accessories like this with the black uniforms, I would be in favor. Oh, Brees. Oh, damn.
Decent pickup. Hall comes away with 5 yards on the carry.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
was going to say, what are the odds that the alert wide receiver screen goes terribly? But we'll see. I called 4 verticals. I want to see what kind of... And they're... I don't know. Yeah, I was wondering if they're going to bring a blitz of some sort.
Nice run, and he's brought down.
Steven Smith wants to know, are you excited about the AJ Kleiner? Oh, of course I am. AJ played while I was at Iowa State. So I got to see basically his entire career in person. And he was something else. I'm really looking forward to catching up with him. All right, first down.
Forward to about the 10. They move the sticks after another first down.
Impressive drive by this offense so far. I really like what they're doing by keeping this defense on their heels and moving the ball
read option here. I'm assuming they're going to stick with Brees on this read. Yeah.
Tackle at the 2.
Oof.
Gain of 8 yards. That brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Watch 2. Here we go. 98 Weasel.
Touchdown,
There we go.
Cyclones.
Man, Oklahoma's got no answer for us right now.
He's got 2 touchdowns on the ground today.
When Heisman voters are trying to decide who will get their support, they're going to be thinking about performances like this one.
If we make it back to this year and end up in this situation
And
again,
he hits the PAT. So a 7-play,
well, we can only hope it goes this
drive,
well.
And that's good for a touchdown.
Brad, that's one of those drives that can just tear your heart out. They can really demoralize a defense when they drive the ball down the field, and a lot of the yards came on the ground.
And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. It's still only the 2nd quarter. We've got a lot of football left, but I got to say, this one is teetering on the brink of a blowout.
Take a pull here. Watch this tight end.
Quick throw. He's knocked out of bounds at the 50. So what do you think of this receiver
throw
after that play?
Trajan Bridges, he is no longer on the team.
But it was the receiver who made this happen. That's a great way to make a statement.
1st and 10. Ball on the 50-yard line. Wide receiver screen play, and he's tackled around the 45-yard line.
5 yards.
All right,
Brings up
let's.
2nd and 5.
I'm okay with sticking with our 3-3 with our normal 3-3 stuff here. A lot of times by now I would have switched to $1 or something like that to use a spy, but Spencer Rattler hasn't run yet, so. Oh no!
Gets out to around the 32, and the delayed handoff works for a big gain.
Got to be happy
All
with
right,
the
I'm gonna
effort
call
there by your
Bear.
tailback.
And I'm gonna bring some heat.
From the 32-yard line, 1st down. Just throws this one away.
Just chucked it. Man, I tell you what, is there like the last 3 Oklahoma quarterbacks? You know, Baker, Jalen Hurts, and Kyler Murray. You know, all 3 of those very likable players. They're fun to watch. They're likable guys. All this, but man,
Steps out at the 18.
isn't Spencer Rattler? Spencer Rattler is such an unlikable person. Like he's a good, no doubt, certainly not denying his talent. He was a really good player. But man, is there a more unlikable quarterback in this entire conference than Spencer Rattler? It's just a cocky little shit.
Gets out to
Man,
around the 9. The offensive
I can't
line
stand
got a
that
really
dude.
good push there, allowing the back to pick up 9 on the play. Oklahoma
He's one of those
will
guys
take a
that
timeout.
seems like
That's
he
their
had
first
those
of the half.
he had the little league travel ball parents, the helicopter parents that just kind of like prop him up. I don't know. It seems like that kind of. He has that kind of. Ooh, Tavon Kyle. Is he gonna end up with another pick six? Dude, Tavon Kyle's all over the place this season. I don't know how many times he's picked off one of these screen passes, but or these little short routes. But he's jumped a bunch of those.
How about the play by the defender? That was a great interception and an even better effort to bring the ball back for a touchdown.
Wow. Tavon Kyle is a machine. Earlier in the season, I was complaining about him a lot because he was dropping picks and stuff like that. Man, he has turned it on. This dude's got another pick six.
Has the ball all teed up, and he's ready to kick.
Unfortunately, he's doing Thorpe Award stuff now, but it's too late in the season.
Anderson fields at the 29, gets to about the 37-yard line.
I think I can count on one hand the last time I saw this good a defensive performance where you had a chance for a shutout. Are you kidding me? In college football today, with the spread
multiple
and the
fullbacks
running
and a tight
quarterbacks
end,
all
what the
the
hell is
speed
going
and
on with
space,
this?
These guys got a chance to put up a shutout.
Let's see how the defense responds coming off that big play just a moment ago.
It's tough on the losing sideline in a game
down.
like this. Your offense and your defense
let's
are both
see here.
misfiring, and the other team is taking advantage of it. Coach and oftentimes find out what their players are made out of in games like this.
From their own 33-yard line, second down. A quarterback in the gun with 5 receivers. Passes it to the middle of the field.
There we go.
And he's level at the 36-yard line.
Watching the Cover 3 podcast, and they talked about who could replace Ferentz. One of them said to get Matt Campbell from Iowa State to replace him was not serious. Yeah, that's a very not serious suggestion. There is 0% chance that Matt Campbell goes to Iowa. There's a greater chance. The chance that Matt Campbell were to go to Iowa is roughly the same as him going back to Toledo without being fired.
This kid's just a sophomore. He'll learn how to break those short catches into big games.
Which, yeah.
The Cyclones
I'm gonna call time. I want to
taking
get some
their
extra
first time out of the half.
time. And I've talked a little bit about this before too, but Iowa is gonna have the kind of a come to Jesus moment when Ferentz retires, because they have to make a decision. They have to either keep the status quo or hope they can keep the status quo with Brian Ferentz and hope he can do what his dad did, which I don't. There's a lot of Iowa fans. I don't think they have a lot of confidence that he can do that. Or you have to find somebody that's totally different, because there's nobody coming up. There's nobody coming up that is like Kirk Ferentz that runs a system like him. There's nothing. There is no replacement. There is no continuity replacement with Kirk Ferentz. I mean, they're going to have to find something totally different.
They seem to be growing with their confidence with each possession.
Fires out to his receivers. They'll bring him down.
That's just what they're going to have to do.
How about that play?
Let's see if we got follow-up. However, the statement Leesman believes the national media doesn't want Iowa State to succeed at the national level. Do you think the narrative is widespread in the national narrative? It's an interesting question. Specific to the Cover 3 podcast, he specifically, I've watched him before, specifically, he is actually tends to be very friendly to Iowa State.
Iowa State is winning big.
So I don't think that's part of his narrative, no. Do I think that there are some people that... Do I think there are people on the national stage that...
Exactly what they did, but
I'm trying to think how to describe this best, because it's not a refusal to believe that Iowa State can do, or like, you know, they just want Iowa State to stay down because we're Iowa State, which is nonsense, because I refuse. I mean, I'd have to see some significant evidence that there is, like, there'd have the actual evidence of a...
The defender had it and then dropped it.
I don't know. I can't see any reason behind it. We hate Iowa State because they're Iowa State in particular. I think there are a lot of people... I don't think it's a conspiracy against Iowa State or anything like that. I mean, that'd be nonsense. But I think what it is... I think there are certain people, and I know, like for one, I think it's Tom Fornelli.
He's to the 20.
That I think, oh no.
The 50. At the 30. To the 20. The 10.
I thought I saw there was a penalty there.
All the way for the touchdown. Wait a second. They put the points on the board, but they might have to take them down.
Eat shit.
Flipping is the call, and now they'll
minus 15 yards. Okay, anyways. I do think, though, that on the national level, I think Tom Fornelli is one, like I said, that I've noticed in particular that I think
working for them so far. They should just come out and play loose
are holding Iowa State to a tougher standard than they may hold other programs. And partially, it probably does have something to do, or has a lot to do, with Iowa State's historical success, which is obviously basically none.
It's a bad play overall by the offense.
And
quarterback's doing everything he can to be able to make the play work.
I get that. I get that
Problem is,
perspective. I
the
understand that
offensive
point of
line
view.
Did not do a good job protecting him. They're very fortunate that ball wasn't.
But I think, like I said, I think they're holding Iowa State to a different standard. Like Tom Fornelli specifically, he brought up that what has he done? He's done less than what
the offensive line. They've got to do a better job of holding their blocks.
Mac Brown has done in North Carolina. All this, like they're looking at overall records and stuff like that. And a couple of the guys kind of try to. Now I'm actually now realizing in the middle of this thing, Cover 3 podcast is Tom Fornelli's. Yeah, that's Tom Fornelli and a few other people there. And I was thinking of the guy from 247's. From 247 Sports' podcast. What are they doing? What is this play?
And they get the sack.
Coaches
Anyways,
don't like it when the quarterback gets hit like that.
The 247 podcast has been very friendly to Iowa State. Cover 3, though, you did bring up, and that's why I brought it Tom Fornelli. But I do think there is a lack of understanding and a lack of context that gets applied to the Iowa State situation to Matt Campbell in specific. I think there's a lot of context that doesn't get applied where it should. And I wish Tariq was just a little faster.
To maybe the 39-yard line. He did a good job there to give his team decent field
when
position.
people are comparing what is his record at Iowa State and stuff like that, which I think that it's silly to look at that. I mean, Mac Brown and Kirby Smart and whoever, or not Kirby Smart, Kirby Smart and whoever else, those guys didn't take over what Matt Campbell took over at Iowa State. I mean, two different situations.
On its way out on the field again, and
Matt Campbell taking Iowa State in winning a Fiesta Bowl is a lot more impressive than Kirby Smart.
Gets it out quickly. He gets hit out of
and Kirby Smart going 11-1 in the regular season with Georgia. It's far harder to do what Matt Campbell has done. So I think there's some of that. I think there's a lot of reluctance to believe that Iowa State. I think there's a lot of reason to believe that. There's not a lot of reason to believe, but there's a lot of belief on the national stage. I think, or a reluctance to believe that we could have a new team come up and be a perennial winner. I think the general what I've gathered is that at the national level, the cover 3s of the world and stuff like that. At the national level, there is a certain belief that
senior safety provides such solid run
we have our powers now. That whoever is a power now is a power, will always be a power, and whoever isn't cannot be and will not be. And the part of that is due to the wholesale, the all-in belief in recruiting rankings and stuff like that. And I'm certainly not saying that recruiting rankings mean nothing, because they do. I mean, generally speaking, they do a somewhat decent job. They don't. It's impossible to find every good player.
And he's taken down at the
and some players develop better for different reasons. But generally speaking, recruiting rankings do a fairly good job of identifying who can play at the highest levels. Generally speaking, it's a good job. It's a good job. And I think there is a reluctance to accept or to even entertain the idea that a new program could rise up to become a perennial winner. And I understand where they're coming from, but I think that's misguided. Oh, of course I missed that one. I think it's misguided though, because everybody had to become a winner at some point in time. Oh, Xavier Hutchinson's every team had to become a winner at some point in time. Alabama, the Alabamas, Notre Dames, Michigans of the world, whatever, they became perennial winners a long time ago, back in the 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s, or even earlier than that. Penn State's been a winner for a long time. There's a lot of teams that have been they're perennial powers. And they have been for a long time. But there's also some newer ones. Oregon was not great for a long time. Oregon is not this. We think of Oregon now as perennial powerhouse. Maybe not a true blue blood, but kind of the tier right below that, where they're a perennial conference title favorites, or conference title contenders, fringe playoff contenders, things like that, or not even fringe. Just because they've been in a national title game in the playoff era. But
little passes like this.
They're a somewhat recent power. I mean, before 2000, they weren't really. Oregon as a program historically is not really anything remarkable. They were maybe above average at best, but they certainly weren't where they are now. Now, granted, they've obviously got Nike money and stuff like that now, so there's a financial point to that. But they came up, became a national power. And there's a bunch of programs that have had really good stretches and stuff like that. I mean, Detroit Young, great interception.
Played this entire game.
So, Iowa State is working with less than maybe other programs are as far as local recruiting, local talent available. Iowa doesn't kick out a lot of 5-stars. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's see if Tariq Milton must lose here.
Play action. Now he's scrambling. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play, Kirk.
Well, that was an excellent.
But I don't mean
and he did a great
we're showing
job
right now,
holding on to the football.
Right now that Iowa State can compete, and it's been a slow build up. It's not like it's just a one-off where it's not like a Louisville where a generational player in Lamar Jackson shows up. They're really good for a couple years and then they go back down. Iowa State doesn't have any players like that. It hasn't had any players where it's a true we're talking like they come in and win a Heisman and automatically make them a fringe playoff contender right off the bat. I mean, that's not what has happened at Iowa State. It's been a slow build-up. It's been building it kind of quote unquote the way they've been building it the way that a lot of coaches would want to build it themselves. Through the offensive and defensive lines, through the running game, through a solid quarterback, through limiting turnovers and penalties, and things along those lines.
And the big pickup through the air has made it first and goal.
I would say right now, Iowa State football is. I don't want to crown them as here to stay, but there's a foundation built that even when Brock Purdy and Mike Rose and everybody else leaves, we're going to be fine. There's talent. All of the players that we have right now are that are like the greatest that we. Brock's probably becoming less and less arguably the greatest quarterback we've ever had. I want to get the depth chart run around because I'm thinking we're going to put in some backups here in the fourth quarter. Brock Purdy is probably the greatest quarterback we've ever had. Breece Hall is one of the 2 greatest running backs we've ever had, maybe the greatest. Xavier Hutchinson's really good. He's probably not in the greatest conversation just yet. He's still a little ways away from that. He's got to have a really good year this year. Charlie Kolar is the best tight end we've probably ever had. Mike Rose is one of the best linebackers we've ever had. Maybe, top 3 anyways, for sure. Maybe top 2. Greg Guys were one of the best safeties we've ever had. But even when those generational type players graduate, not worried about it because behind Mike Rose and Jake Hummel is a whole bunch of really talented linebackers. There's a bunch of talent on that linebacker group.
I guess that answer is pretty simple. No.
There's just a reason to believe that Iowa State can be there going forward. I think there's a lot of reluctance.
No, they're going to go for 2.
A lot of reluctance from the national media to. And I would agree with an assertion that Iowa State needs to prove it. They need to win a Big 12 title. They need to, I don't know if they need to make a playoffs, but they need to be in contention for one. Winning a Big 12 title would go a long ways towards legitimizing what's happening. Just like the TCU win in 2017, just like that legitimized that season and legitimized the Oklahoma win as not just a fluke, not just a one-off upset or anything like that, but the birth of something. Like, and I've argued before. I think I don't know if on a podcast or anything like that, but that the 2017 TCU win was more important for the program than the win at Oklahoma. because it validated everything.
From their own 37-yard line.
The same way that, you know,
5
in
wide.
2018 with the West Virginia win, it validated that they can do it. Validated that they can do it 2 seasons in a row, and that validated that they can do it with a freshman quarterback. And, you know, they've done plenty of stuff. And then this past season, they beat Oklahoma again. It's not just, and they played them close. They played them close again in the championship game. So it validated that they can compete at with the tippy top of the conference year in and year out. They won at Texas. They beat Oklahoma again for the second time in 5 years. And that tight end is
Going
open.
long. That close to
Why
being
is Terrell
intercepted.
Brock on
This just
defense?
shows you that you don't need to be sacking the quarterback to disrupt the passing game.
Terrell Brock was playing safety there. Not 100% sure what's going on, but he's got a pass breakup. But
Will be the
anyways,
return man.
apparently need more safeties on my team.
And this one is a beauty.
But you know, I do see. I think there is a
He
reluctance
gets out to about the 38-yard line.
acknowledge that Iowa State could be building itself into a perennial winner. I don't see any reason that Iowa State can't or
6
shouldn't
points
be
and a
able to
pretty
compete
display of
to,
passing
you know,
was the
basically be
result
on
of that
Iowa's
last
level
drive.
every single
Kurt,
year where
do you
you're
expect the defense to
you know,
take a different approach here?
7-5, 8-4, 9-3,
He is
occasional
on.
one-off
It
10-win
already
season,
seems
something like
whatever
that.
This defense is trying just
I don't
isn't
see any
working.
reason to believe that
Maybe if
Iowa
they
State
add
can't
just
do
a
that.
little bit more pressure, then they might
I
be
mean,
able to force
logistically, they're
them into a
basically in the
mistake.
exact same
Not much of a
position as
contest here
Iowa.
as we head into the final stanza. The Cyclones with a
in-
huge lead.
I think there is a reluctance to accept that from
Well,
the
folks,
national
we
media.
resume
And it is
action
what
here
it
in the
is.
fourth
Iowa State's got
quarter.
to prove
We'll
it.
hope for some action, 'cause so far it's been a lopsided one.
Brees Hall having
Iowa
another big
State
season.
comes to
Brock
the
Purdy
line in
improving.
complete control
Iowa
of
State
this
winning
game.
a Big 12 championship.
He's
All
on
of
the
that
run.
would
Here
do
comes the
wonders
pressure.
towards legitimizing Iowa State
He keeps it. He's knocked out of
at the
bounds
national
at the 46.
at the national level.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 46.
Oh, I got a couple of questions from Twitch. Needs recruiting help. What playbook is this? So this playbook is actually a custom one that I made. I made it kind of specifically for this, but it's a combination of a bunch of different things that are specifically designed to take advantage of a really good running back, a quarterback that can run, a couple fast receivers, and a good tight end. It is specifically designed to take advantage of those things.
It's second down.
So it's a custom playbook. I can certainly go through this like after this game or something like that. I can kind of go through the playbook so you can at least see the formations that I'm using. You can kind of check that out. I'm running something deep here. I think Joe Skates might be able to get open here. By that I mean Sean Shaw, but it was not far enough.
And he
all right.
tackles him hard at the 6.
Arm punt. Bring a little pressure.
They line up at the 6. First down. Throws it in a hurry.
Terrell Brock is in on defense, and I'm not entirely sure
Around the
why.
22-yard line. A nice looking play that time.
Well, the defense was blitzing here, and again, great recognition by the quarterback to find the hot receiver.
All right, well, Terrell Brock playing safety. Here we go.
He steps out at the 26.
Nothing flashy at all, but now that first down marker is a lot closer.
Second and 6.
From their own 26-yard line. Second down. There's a strike complete. And down he goes.
Oh, he got it.
At about the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line. That makes it first and 10.
Oh, I just missed him. Oh, damn it.
They'll bring him
sit
down
down.
at the 49.
Gain of 18 on the play. First down. Robinson comes in at quarterback.
From the 49-yard line. First down. Backup quarterback into the game now to call the signals.
Did Spencer Rattler get hurt?
He goes out of bounds.
Either Spencer
Around the
Rattler got hurt or
44-yard
they've
line.
also
Bridges
thrown in the
picks
white
up about
flag.
5 yards on that hookup.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
I don't know which it is, but and they've got all their starters out there. I'm going to say that Spencer Rattler got hurt.
He's going to try and scramble. And he's going to be
Just ran
sacked
into
for
a
a
dude.
loss.
The protection broke down. The defense was in the backfield in a hurry, and they brought the quarterback down. Nice play.
And this play is number 8 on the drive.
Let's guess pass.
Steps out of bounds at the 44.
They're going to go for it. They're down 42-0.
Fourth down.
They're going to go for it. And guess what? We're bringing pressure. We can run in
So
middle
they're
plug.
going to go for it here.
I've enjoyed this formation so
They
far.
come out in a 5-wide set.
Get him down.
And they push
Hey,
him out
there it is.
at about
All
the 43-yard line. Both teams are playing out the stretch here. You want to get experience for guys who normally don't get in the game and try to avoid injury. Iowa State up big. He zips one over to the right. And he's got the junior out of bounds.
Nice throw
at
from
about
Hunter
the
Deckers.
35.
22 yards. First down.
From the 35-yard line. It's first down.
Ooh, Rattler out. Dislocated elbow for 10 weeks. No kidding. Ooh, Joe
Fires
Skates
quickly
did
and
something
picked
weird
off.
or was underthrown or something. Because I think he was open. He was open, but
Wait a second. Who's calling the plays here? You've got a huge lead, and you're still throwing the football into coverage? What are you doing, trying to let the guy get back into the game?
Trent Richardson-esque ball carrier vision on
First
that
and 10.
scramble by
Ball on the
the
30.
Oklahoma quarterback on that last one. Switch to cover 3. Here, let's play in the
Throws quick to
middle.
the receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Mims, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
All right.
Setting up
come
blockers,
on.
or running backs got it on the screen.
Oh, later.
You like the faith he has in his receiver to just put the ball up and let him go get it.
That makes it 1st and 10.
First and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. He's at the 40. He's taken down around the 31-yard line.
Gain of 18 yards. First down.
A little more than 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Oh, I thought he was going to hit
Fires out
that
to his
slant route.
wideout. And they make the stop around the 16-yard line.
I need to intercept it or something here because I want to get the shutout while playing the entire fourth quarter with
We've got
backups.
a first and 10. Ball on the 16. Defense would like to come up with another big play like they did in the last trip for this offense in the red zone with the interception. And a quick throw. And he's
Oh, he
tackled
knocked him
at
forward.
about the 5-yard line.
That's a gain of 11 on the play. That makes it 1st and goal.
Well,
Oh, he caught it there. I was trying to undercut it and intercept it in the end zone. It's actually a pretty good throw.
One of the real go-to guys in this offense. And when you see him out there, there's no wonder why.
What are the odds they go for the onside kick?
He splits the uprights with the extra point. A 6-play, 69-yard drive. And the result, 7 points.
Brad, I love these kind of drives. They're old school, grind it out and earn the yards and just rip the heart right out of that defense.
Okay, well, we're going to switch because they're being dinguses.
Oklahoma lines up for an onside kick. Tackle at the 43. The Sooners have really struggled trying to slow down this offense today.
How about this offense? I don't think anybody could have seen them coming into this game executing against one of the best defenses in the country.
Quarterback couldn't
Johnny
maintain
Lang some
possession
carries.
on their last drive.
Where's he graduating? It should have been Darrell Brock,
First
but
rule on offense is to take care of the
whatever.
football. These guys need to remember that on this drive.
And he's taken down at about the 29-yard line. Less than 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. Nice run, and he's brought down.
all right, we're gonna run some. We're gonna adjust and go conservative tempo. We're just gonna run this game out.
From the 25-yard line, it's second down. Up the middle for a nice gain. Lang gets about 4 yards on the play. He's tackled at the 13.
When you're running the ball for big chunks of yards like that,
All
you
right.
got something working.
Gonna win ourselves another Big 12 title. And I'm a dick, because I'm going to pass it here. But I don't care. We're going to get Daniel Jackson something. Maybe? Oh, damn. That's all right.
A fun week for one team, a nightmare for the other. It's final. Iowa State 42, Oklahoma 7.
All right. Okay. Didn't get there. Did Matt Campbell just level up? Matt Campbell leveled up. I don't know. Because I know we could totally... I know we could rearrange to get the Saban one without too much effort. No, don't add the Big 12 Championship trophy to my profile. I don't want it anyways. All right, let's look at the skill trees and see what we can do. Recruiting. I don't really need the scouting efficiency so much. $3,000 extra points to the Offseason, a 15% chance to steal a prospect. Man, I'm thinking we do that. We can at least try to throw the kitchen sink at Joel Lanning. See what happens. See if we can flip him. That would be unbelievable if we could flip him, though. Gary Patterson, little 37 defensive coordinator. All right. We are ready to advance on from Conference Championship Week. Advance to bowl season. I don't know if we're going to end up in the big BCS title game. If we do, we do. If we don't, accept our fate because we lost to UAB and BYU. All right. Doing a lot of collecting news stories. Oh, there we go. County Stats, preparing studio updates. Remember, I'm still taking, Breece Hall, Heisman Trophy winner. I'm gonna need to screenshot that. I don't remember how to on this though. Screenshot? Yeah, screenshot. Okay. Awesome. He also won the Maxwell and Waller Camp and Doak Walker. Nice. I am still taking suggestions for who we should create for our off season for our new recruit. Ooh, Louisville. After I was just shit talking them. I wonder if our offensive coordinator got anything from winning all those awards. Nope. Matt Campbell is already up in the level almost, he's over a third of the way into level 31, so that's pretty cool. All right, so no recruiting to be done, so we are hopping into the NCAA BCS National Championship. And the team's not that good. We're in all white because we are the away team, so we gotta be white. Oh, excuse me. Psycho Power 335. Ian Book. All right, time to go win another national championship. Top players. Clark, Ford, and Turner. How did this team go? Well, they're in the American Athletic Conference, so the rest of that conference is butt cheeks. So who knows? Maybe we'll run these guys over too. Then we can go through our offseason and watch Brock Purdy and Mike Rose and Charlie Kohler and everybody leave. Greg Eisworth. I guess Greg Eisworth is already gone.
Innovation that excites. Welcome to the University of Phoenix Stadium, the site of the BCS National Championship game. Louisville is getting fired up down there as they get ready to boot this opening kickoff. The kick is away and the national championship is underway.
Almost should have wore black.
Makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line.
Since Louisville's got so much white in their home, should have checked to see if they were wearing all red. All right. Let's start it off. Let's get Breece rocking and rolling.
The offense gets ready to take their first crack at it.
Yep.
Tackle made at the 31-yard line. Hall's been having a
I'm planning on leaning on Breece this game just so we can make sure that we lean on Breece this game to make sure we don't have any unnecessary turnovers from weird throws or anything like that. We're just gonna do our thing.
Nice run up the middle.
Sean Shaw not get his block.
6 yards on the play.
Whatever we need to do.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
And then, it's going to be super weird next season running with a lefty and having to basically run everything backwards. Okay, so we are possibly seeing some pressure here, yeah.
On play action, under heavy pressure. Stays in bounds and made a nice catch.
Good catch, good
this
throw.
Passing game can be very effective if you don't get enough pressure on the quarterback. They use their personnel well and can be very tough to defend.
From the 50. First down. Tackle at about the 41. Great job by the running back, and that's a gain of 9.
That brings up 2nd and 1.
Good question from Thomas Orness. Is pro football focus quite possibly more annoying than Iowa fans the last couple months? They're giving him a run for their money for sure.
Gets out to around 32.
You know that saying, get your
The
keys
difference,
out
though,
because we're on a drive?
is
this offense right now is on a drive. I mean, this is their
I don't know.
third first down. They're doing just
More
about
annoying
anything they
is
want,
probably not the right
and they're
word.
Really starting to wear the
More
psyche of this
trolly
defense
for
down.
sure.
From the 32-yard line.
There's
It's
almost no
first
way
down.
that they're not just
Takes it up the
explicitly
middle for a nice
trolling
run.
at this point. I
Hall comes away with 5 yards on the carry.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
I don't want. I'm not like I don't even really want to talk about Pro Football Focus. It's just what they're doing is a joke. I mean, it's in my opinion, it's delegitimizing basically everything that they've been doing the last couple of years. You know, where I really liked Pro Football Focus like the last couple of years because they, you know, their ratings seemed anyways seemed solid. Like you know,
It's first and
seemed
10.
like they were picking out
Ball
good
on the
players
40-yard
and
line.
things like that, picking out players that weren't getting as much recognition otherwise. But it just seems
action.
like the last, I don't
He's
know.
under some heat. Brought down around
This
the
is past
10-yard
offseason.
line.
I don't know
Well,
what their
he didn't get
deal
the first
is,
down,
but
it was still a pretty good run by the quarterback.
I just,
He made a good decision to take
I don't
off
know.
there.
What they've been doing this offseason with, they've
is
essentially,
the
it seems like they've just been
ninth
trolling
play of the
Breece Hall. I don't get it. I think this
What a play to set
the
him
guy
up
that
for the
does their
first and
college
goal.
side, I think his name is Anthony something.
First and goal.
I think they are just doing it as kind of clickbait at this point. I really think they are because they know that Iowa State fans are going to react to it.
Touchdown,
They know we're going to be upset about it. If you're going to put out a list of the top 5 running backs in college football and you don't include Breece Hall, we're going to be upset about it. If you put a list out of the top 5 players in the Big 12, and you don't put Breece Hall on it, we're obviously going to be a little upset about it. And it's not disrespect to those other 5 players, but Breece Hall is objectively one of the 5 best overall players in the conference. It's
A 10-play,
not even a competition, so I'm not sure what we're talking about here.
Boy, this
And
offense right now is just being physical.
It's
really
just-
controlling the line of scrimmage, and
It's embarrassing what they're doing. It is truly embarrassing.
So
It's
our score.
for me specifically, it is completely the delegitimized anything they do. I don't
From the 9.
I don't for college stuff.
Tackle made at the 35
Anyways,
yard line.
for the NFL, I think they still do a decent job. For college, I have no reason to take anything they say seriously at this point. They sold out.
The quarterback
PFF sold
leads
out.
the
That's what they
team
do.
out on the field for the first drive.
And Iowa State fans are currently biting that bait really hard. We bit down really hard on that bait
And
that
down
they
he
set
goes,
out,
right around
knowing
the
that we're going to
38-yard
react to it,
line.
knowing we're going to give them traffic, all of that.
That makes it 2nd.
They did it. They put it. They're doing it, and we're taking it hook, line, and sinker. It is what it is. I've muted Pro Football
38-yard
Focus on my
It's
personal
second
account
down.
and actually the Wide Right Twitter account. I think that's for sure. I know I did it on my personal account. I think I did it on the Wide Right. But I just muted Pro Football Focus outright. I was offsides.
They'll bring him down right around the 34. I
And
think the defense jumped the gun a little bit on that play.
I'm done with them. I can't do it. And
And he helped the offense with that penalty.
And you have to be careful here
I don't know.
because the offense will get a free play, which could become even
my
more
thing with
costly than
PFF
the
also
5-yard
kind of
penalty.
extends to some of the analytics
Second
community.
down,
Now,
and they're gonna need about
I want to
3 yards
preface what
pick
I'm
up
going to
the
say
first
here
down.
by saying this is my personal opinion, not opinion of the side or anything like that. And I'm also not trying to be like a Luddite or anything like that. But I've grown a little. The analytics community, specifically in football, and specifically in college football, has come to piss me off a little bit. Like the analytics community in baseball and basketball and stuff like that, they're cool. They do a lot of really good work. They track a lot of really good stuff. But the college football analytics community
He gets out
is
to
a
about the
really
48-yard
weird,
line, and he gets
is a
yard
really
on the
really
run.
weird little niche group that exists.
Brings up 2nd and
I don't. In that, they all think they have the right answer,
From their
and they all
own
think they have the
48-yard
perfect
line.
stat to track and
Second
all
down.
this, but they all have different stats to track. There's no standard there's not like
Here's an opening. He's
there
at the 40.
there isn't is something like
Takes it out to about
in
the
baseball where
29.
we've got a
Did you
WAR,
see how
where
much
we've got the
space
WAR
there was
rating,
for
or
that
we've
tailback
got
up front?
the
You're
where we've
gonna
got
be thinking of
OPS, or we've
offensive
got
linemen
stuff
for
where they're
that.
a little bit more quote unquote advanced stats compared to just your typical counting stats, your ERAs and your batting average and things like that, more traditional stats. In basketball, you've got PER, you got PER ratings, true shooting percentages, and things like that. Stuff that is really objective, black and white. True shooting percentage has a formula that says this is this, this is this, this is this, period. If it goes in, it counts. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It gets weighed. They all get weighed. So that way a free throw is properly weighed to a 3-point shot and stuff like that. And it's all pretty black and white. It's nice and easy. But when I see college football analytics, I see stuff like success rate, and I see stuff
right around the 16-yard line.
Success rate is specifically one that drives me nuts, or expected points and things like that. Now maybe it's because the expected points one specific, maybe I just don't understand. I don't understand the math that goes into it well enough, and that's certainly possible. But success rate specifically has always perturbed me a little bit, because they have a defined, they have a definition of success that is, it's like, I try to remember what exactly it was. It was like, it's like 6 yards on first down, 4 yards on second down, or a conversion on third or fourth down or something. It's something along those lines. But the problem when you start measuring success rate that way is that you don't take into account what the offense is actually trying to do. Is the offense actually trying? I mean, every play, you'd love it if every play would go in the end zone, but that's not how offenses are schemed. That's not how they work. That's not how any of that works.
Here by the defense to bring the heat with the outside linebacker. It was
you use plays to set up other plays all the time.
That's why it's a first down.
When Iowa runs an outside zone,
and they've got their eyes on that goal line.
When it runs an outside zone run, or a stretch or something like that for 4 yards, are they doing it specifically to just pound away? Maybe. But what they're also doing is they're using it to set up for a play-action pass or something, or a counter or something. They're using it to set up. Where, if you hand it off on an inside zone to Brees for 4 yards or something like that, statistically not considered a success. Well, if you then come back to, then if you use that as a setup for a play-action or a read option or an RPO or something like that, you come back the next play and you hit that play-action where it's a similar read, but it goes for 40 yards because the read was created the play before. Is that not a success? Is it not a success when the play's primary goal is accomplished regardless of yardage? That's my confusion with it, and that's why I have this problem with it. But the other problem I have with I have that with that specific qualm with success rate. But what I also have as far as a qualm, I have a qualm with the analytics community as a whole in college football as it stands currently. Because there's a certain level of arrogance that seems to come along with the analytics community, where a lot of the advanced stats and stuff are sent out, and they have nice looking charts and graphs, and they say stuff that you want to be said about your favorite teams and things like that. But they're treated as absolute truth or as the most effective measures of teams. And I have a huge problem with that, because especially in college football, there's a huge amount of variety that goes in. There's a huge amount of variety in offenses and defenses in college football. Everybody is doing something different because everybody's trying to find an advantage somewhere. And, they have to overcome talent gaps and athleticism gaps and all sorts of stuff. And so everybody's trying to do something different. And the idea that you can boil down all of those different schemes and all of those different objectives and boil them down into a success rate, or to boil them down into one single analytics number that you believe captures how good this offense is in comparison to one that does something completely different, is nonsense to me. It just doesn't make sense. Like how Army would be a great example. I can't imagine their success rate is terribly high. I mean, maybe their average yards per rush gives them a good success rate. Maybe it doesn't. I can't imagine it does. But Army wins football games because their offense eats clock and they keep the other offense off the field. That's what they do. That's what they try to do. They try to eat tons and tons of clock, shorten the game, mitigate the talent and athleticism differences. They try to do all of this stuff, and it's really well done.
Nice play fake.
And
going long. That close to being intercepted.
So what
Smart
Army is trying to
penny
do
play
to be
by that
successful,
defender.
and what
That was
Oklahoma
solid
are trying to do
fundamental pass
to be
defense.
what Oklahoma is trying to do to what they consider successful are two completely different things. Why are we measuring them the same way? Why are we trying to boil them down to one single number? And it's not necessarily, I don't have a problem actually with the idea of trying to boil down offenses to a single number. But the idea, though, that then that number can be trotted out as absolute fact, and this is how we define who's the best team, who's the best at what, and who does this the best, and who does this the best. The idea that that is how we define it, and that's how we should define it, because I came up with it, and it's a number that looks fancy. There's a level of arrogance required for that really rubs me the wrong way. I love analytics and stuff like that when it comes to. Ooh, Breck Purdy might be hurt. I love that stuff when it comes to baseball, basketball, and in the NFL, like looking at that kind of stuff. But I just can't. I can't stand it for the college football community for some reason. Maybe it's just the people involved. Maybe it's just how it's done. I don't know what it is, but it really rubs me the wrong way, specific to college football. And I don't know. Call me old-fashioned, whatever. I don't care. I look at the game in a different way than the analysts and than the analytics people do. But I'm okay with that. And
Number 12 comes
First
in
and 10.
that's my problem with it.
Well, after that injury,
Is that
we'll get
when
to see
you
the backup
when you
quarterback
take
here.
because part of it involves
10.
basically
A huge play.
removing
Now they're in a great
the
position
eye
to
test
score.
from anything, saying what does this team actually do,
That makes it first and goal.
and I don't know. It drives me nuts. I can't say it. That's my analytics rant for this
Run,
stream.
and he's brought down.
I know that's what you guys didn't all come to listen to that, but
Brings up second and goal.
PFF doing what they're doing, and just a few other encounters I've had with analytics, just various analytics people on Twitter and stuff like that, have really rubbed me the wrong way, to the point where I don't even want to hear what they have to say, even if it even does hold water, even if it does deserve merit. I don't want to listen to it because they treat it as though what they say is gospel, and what they say is the truth, and it is the only truth, and it is the unassailable final truth of the universe, and I can't stand that.
Drive the ball down the field, and a lot of the yards came on the ground.
So the score now.
Sorry, everybody.
14-7.
I know you didn't come to listen to me rant about the analytics community,
He'll
but
return it from the 1.
I wanted to get that off my
And he's
chest.
tackled at the 22-yard line.
Boy, the two offensive coordinators have to be loving this. In fact, you can look over in our booth next to us and see how much they're enjoying it with the big smile on their face. The defensive coordinators, on the other hand, might be looking for a pink slip on Monday.
Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays. Got an opening. Tackle outside after a nice pickup.
Gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up second and 3.
Meanwhile, in this actual game that I'm playing, need to figure out how to slow them down a little bit. They were able to kind of carve me up and down. They kind of carved me up a little bit coming up the field. Oh, they had the other running back Hall. That was he was the Heisman runner-up. That's how these guys got
On the
here.
ground, left side. Gets out to about the 31. 3-yard gain
Hassan.
by the running back.
All right, I'm going to press guess pass. I'm going to bring pressure. Yeah.
He's tackled at about the 27-yard line.
Loss of 4 on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 5.
All right.
Milton is back deep to return the punt. He really got a hold of that one. Milton takes it to 28. He's to the 40.
Can he turn the corner?
He's at midfield. He gets hit out of bounds.
Kind of.
At the 45. Great job on the return.
Another question from YouTube. Which team would you replace UNLV for in the Vegas game this fall? So, I don't know if you mean
this close, you can't afford to waste possessions.
Like if I play the game in Vegas but use a different team, or swap out the game entirely. Because if you're talking about swapping out the game entirely, I would not. I want to go to Vegas very badly. I've never been to Vegas. I want to watch a football game in Vegas. If it was going to be a neutral site game in Vegas against a team, that's an interesting question.
10 to go. Ball on the 34.
Without looking at schedule to see who's playing who, and if they're available that week, just to say any team is available.
Tackled after a decent run up the gut.
Good question.
That's good for a game.
I would probably want to.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
I don't know. At that point in the season, you can use kind of. It's nice to have a break, or to not have a really good team that you're playing, because everybody else gets a tune-up game.
It's a 5-yard pickup on the play, and that'll move the sticks.
Well, the important thing is they were able to pick up the first down, and they're really starting
For the sake
to
of
show
making
how
it
much
interesting,
they're relying on
I'd
this
like to see
halfback
them
to do
play
all of the work, and right now he's looking pretty good.
in Vegas.
1st and 10. Ball on the 24.
I think it might be kind of fun to play a Pac-12 team in Vegas. Specifically, maybe like an Arizona State or an Arizona. Maybe an Arizona State. Because I think they're going to be decent this year. I'm not sure. And that's a team that has been floated around as a potential option for the Big 12 at some point. Should the Big 12 ever decide to get back up to 12 members, the Arizona schools have been kind of floated as a potential option. So could be a showdown of potential future opponents. I know Colorado's in the Pac-12. I have no desire whatsoever to play them. I don't care about Colorado. I have no emotional attachment to them. I don't really care about it. A rematch with Utah might be kind of fun. It'd be a really good game, and it would be a huge, huge feather in Iowa State's cap if they were able to win that. Because Utah is still a really good team.
And they don't get any bigger than this.
Iowa State
might be kind of fun to play Utah. I think we'd compete with them. It'd be a tough game again. Help exercise some demons of that first Utah game, whatever it was, in 2010, I think is what it was, or 2011. I think it was 2010. I think Utah. That's my final answer. I'm going to say Utah. That's who I would want to play in Vegas if we couldn't play UNLV.
44-yard drive, and that's good for a touchdown.
And Brad,
I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Line just winning the battle in the trenches, opening up some big running lanes.
The score now, 21-7. Davidson ready to kick. From his own goal line. Gets out to about the 21.
Kickoff returns 20 yards.
The offense takes the field again. They were forced to punt their last time out.
All right. Love to get a turnover here.
He steps out right around the 28-yard line. Ford picks up 7 yards with that catch.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down.
I'm going to press just a little bit. Even though it's a zone, I'm going to press a little bit just to keep guys close to the line of scrimmage.
He's going to try and scramble.
No.
Tackle around the 34-yard line.
That's a gain of 6 on the play. First down.
All right.
From their own 34-yard line. First down. He wants it all. Great catch, and he's out of bounds. Big game there for the first down.
I was trying to take over Tavon Kyle
down there by the defense that
instead of Hasheem Young.
Game.
Man, that was a good throw. Can't even be mad about that.
Throws complete. He's got space to work. Knocked out of bounds. Right around the 24-yard line.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down and 5. Ball on the 24-yard line.
All right. And they have not handed it off to their Heisman runner-up running back hardly at all.
Decides to slide. They move the sticks after another first down.
Impressive drive by this offense so far. I really like what they're doing by keeping this defense on their heels and moving the ball downfield.
He's scrambling. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to
Sit down. Oh, he hung on to it.
If
this was Madden, that ball would be in my hands right now. Might have to switch to my dollar with a spy.
Second and 6. Ball on the 12-yard line. Tackled after decent pickup.
Oh, if I could hold him to a field goal here, that would be really great.
Passes.
Ah, I missed the tackle. I tried to big hit him to knock it loose, and it went poorly. I don't think we're going to be able to score a touchdown in this amount of time, but it would be super helpful.
And he hits the PAT. So an 8-play, 78-yard drive, and they add 7 points to the scoreboard.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall well-executed touchdown drive.
So our score, 21-14. Milton fields at the goal line, and he's shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Iowa State's offense, Kurt, maybe not what we were expecting today, but boy, do they have it working on the ground.
All week long, we came into this game
Only
thinking
attempted
the
2 passes with
quarterback would
Brock
be the
Purdy
one
so
to make
far.
all the plays, but right now it's been running the
All right,
football
so
and it's working.
And offense is back on
we've
the
got
field
our
after
out
running
route
the ball
to
very well
Xavier if I need it.
This offensive line really opened up some big gaps for the running back last time.
Unless they undercut it, which they totally did.
Hutchinson was the intended receiver on the play.
Okay, so
from their own 35-yard line.
I don't really need the play
Second
action
down.
part of this, but
They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Slings it
skates out of bounds. All right.
42-yard line.
First down.
let's run that again. Set up for a QB draw. Hilarious. All right, let's see here.
Quarterback in the gun.
We're going to keep an eye on Tariq because he's going to be wide open. Just kidding, that safety's over here. Oh, Tariq! Oh my God! Ooh! Let's go! All right.
And he tacks on
That's how we end the half.
A short 3-play, 65-yard drive, and they come away with 7 points. You can feel it in the air tonight as we're only one half away from crowning the national champions. Our halftime score, 28-14, Iowa State. All right, Reese, David, thanks, guys. Just about set to start the third quarter.
All right. Second half, perfect end of that first half.
He'll take it from the 2. He's to the 20.
There we
Tackle
go.
made at the 21.
All right, we're going to need to keep running our spy of some sort.
There's
I'm
got
going
to
to
be
cover 4
some sense
here.
of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play.
Call it a loss of 2 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
Second down, about 12 yards to go. Ball on the 19-yard line. he tries to buy some time. He's out to the 30. They'll bring him down at the 34.
All right. You guys just taking off at the drop of a hat. Poor Datron Young getting stiff-armed.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 34. Gives it left side.
Get him down. Thank you.
Nice run to the outside. Hall gets about 4 yards on the play.
That makes it
2nd and 6. 3-3-5. Is there a cover 3 spy anywhere? 3 double buzz. That'll work.
Double tight, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Blue 14. Blue 14. Hot, set, hot.
Here's a
Bring him
run.
down. Thank you. 3rd and 7.
Around the 38-yard line.
No gain on the play. That makes it 3rd and 7.
I'm gonna keep using that. I'm gonna keep using a spy. I'm gonna
It's
use
3rd
cover
and
4
7.
here.
Ball on the 38.
I'm gonna put Isaiah Lee in a spy. Let the 2 DNs get after it.
Going long.
Oh, they didn't come back
And a
with him.
great
Oh,
catch.
shit.
And he's tackled in the open field.
Here's a great example of what this man is capable of. As
They didn't
receivers
turn
go,
around.
he's as electric as they come.
That makes it 1st and 10.
So let's see how the defense responds now. It's 1st down and 10. He gets rid of this one.
All right. My pass coverage has not been great. Who the hell is number 2? Is Datron Young? Datron Young is a superstar?
And he's tackled
Or
around
an
the
impact
3-yard
player?
line. The offensive line got a really good push there, allowing the back to pick up 9 on the play.
It's an interesting development.
This is the 8th play of this
Kind of would have
drive.
thought that Tavon, with this pick 6, I kind of would have thought that Tavon Kyle would have been named the impact player in the secondary.
Can Boston. Can Boston.
Touchdown,
Right in.
Cardinals.
And these guys just will not go away. Struggling to defend them.
And he
I have to
converts the
start
extra
chewing some
point.
clock here on this next
It was an
next
8-play,
drive.
79-yard drive.
Get a touchdown
and the
and
result, 7 points.
Chew into the 4th quarter. That would do a lot. That would be very helpful.
Louisville lines up for the kickoff. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 20. Makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line.
18 yards.
They're set to go for another round. They come out in a 5-wide set.
I'm running QB power.
And down he goes at the 27-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards.
If I would have told you that Matt Campbell would win the Fiesta Bowl before beating Iowa back in 2016, what would your reaction have been? That is an
So it's second
amazing
down
question.
and about 2 yards to go.
Um,
Iowa State is up 7.
I think my reaction. Oh no, Brees!
Linebacker. He makes it out. Maybe
That's
to
his
the
first
26
fumble
yard
all
line.
season.
That's a pretty big mistake, and this offense will lose
Wow.
possession of the football.
Okay.
Sloppy job by the ball carrier. First and foremost, you should always be concerned about the ball. The quarterback did a really good job in the last drive
Anyways,
of finding his receivers in space.
I'm gonna
I
say
bet
I
he'd be
think
looking to
that
do the
my
same thing again.
reaction would be sort of like it is now in that, like, I've been like, we want a Fiesta Bowl, and okay, I don't even care about not beating Iowa.
Fires quickly, and he's got
I think that's what my reaction would have
It's
been,
going to be 1st and goal.
but I'm not sure. Megan wants to know how do you get the game? So this is NCAA 14, the actual game, but it is on a modded Xbox, modded Xbox 360, and it's the college football revamped mod.
Gets to about the 8-yard line.
There's a couple of ways you can do it. You can either do it on PS3, which I've heard is fairly simple to do. You can also do it on PC if you somehow have a ripped copy of it, or you want to download one online, which I'm not going to officially condone because it's technically illegal. But
he gets out to about the 6-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That makes it 3rd and goal.
Zach made some good points. He said, to be fair, if Detrone Young doesn't run into the punt returner, doesn't run into Tariq Milton in that Iowa game a couple of years in 2019, we would have won that game. I think so too. I 100% believe that. Iowa had no answer whatsoever for the Iowa State offense. It's just sit in the back of the end so he's out of bounds. Megan, how do you rename the players? You can go in and edit each player individually, but this is actually a roster that I downloaded. It's like the Vikes roster or something like that.
That penalty drives them back, and they're shooting themselves in the foot here.
That's what it's called.
Their concentration.
That they've already got it all done
like
for every team is already filled in. So yeah.
They'll line up for the field goal, and this is nothing more than a chip shot.
And running out of the back of the end zone was
kicks away,
huge.
And he got it.
Even though they gave up a field goal here, that defense is feeling pretty good.
Now,
about
hopefully
themselves
Brees
it could have just as easily been a touchdown.
Hangs on to the football.
Gets set to kick this one away. It's fielded at the 2. He's taken down at the 35.
All right, Brees.
Last time the offense had it, they lost a fumble.
Hang on to the
Pretty
football.
sure the coaching staff was over there talking about ball security.
One general rule in any game is to hold on to the ball. If you're in the negative in the turnover department, your chances of winning decrease exponentially.
2nd and 3.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down. Iowa State is up 4. And he's taken down
nice run up the
at
middle.
47-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 12 yards. 1st down.
We're just going to keep chugging and ticking that clock. If there's anything less than 6 people in the box, we're going to probably end up running it.
Makes it to the 31.
It's great when a running attack comes through for the 1st down like this. It makes an offense so much more versatile.
From the 31-yard line.
All right, into the 3rd
First down.
quarter. Up 4.
Our national championship game is 1 quarter away from naming the #1 team in the country. Our score, 28-24, Iowa State.
Mike 7. Check, check.
Gets out to around the 22. They go with a run, and that'll be a gain of 9.
All right, eating time. Now we're in field goal range, which is good. That makes this a lot easier.
Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1.
Where I don't have to go for it or anything. Oh, Brees. Oh, Brees.
What a play, and that is 1st and goal.
You know that saying?
Oh, what a play by Brees.
We're on a drive.
Look at this.
Offense
Spin
right now
move.
is on a
Break a
drive.
tackle.
I mean, this
Break
is
another
the
tackle.
3rd 1st down.
Push your
They're
way. He
doing
almost
just
made
about
it. He almost
anything
might have been
they
in.
want, and they're really starting to wear the psyche of this defense down.
It's
Let's give
1st
him the
down.
touchdown.
Big opportunity to score here inside the 5. It's 1st down and goal. Touchdown, Cyclones.
All right.
He's been a force getting to pay dirt 3 times.
If I were the head coach of this football team, I would give him the ball at least 30 times a game.
He splits the uprights with the extra point.
All right, that makes me feel much better.
66-yard drive, and a
2-score
touchdown as a
game.
result.
And it was really those long runs that really
5
helped
minutes
propel
left.
that
All right.
drive.
Davidson looks ready to kick this one off.
Carroll set to return.
Oof.
Sends it sailing down.
Man, I hope we can somehow convince Brees to come back for another year. Especially because I can't use him like I don't have Madden 25 or anything like that, so I'm not like importing him into Madden NFL or anything.
How many do they have dressed out there? 12 or 13 defenders? I mean, they're flying all over
In the
the
Matt
field.
Campbell era,
This
who would have
poor
been the
offense
highest
just
rated
can't
player
move
on
the
an
ball. They have no
NCAA game
chance.
if he released them? Oof, good question. Okay. Couple
Quarterback
candidates.
leads the offense back
Alan
out onto
Lazard
the
would be a
field as
candidate.
We get set to resume play.
Mike 34, Mike 34.
Brock obviously would be a candidate. Brees would be a
Here's the
candidate.
halfback.
Jarrell Brock, or not Jarrell Brock. Dave Montgomery would be a
Gains
candidate.
about 4 yards on the play.
Hakeem Butler could be a candidate. Mike Rose. Jaquan Bailey. Trying to think who else would be a potential
It's
candidate.
2nd down, 5 to go.
I would.
Ball on their own 26.
I'm gonna say Brees Hall because again, like, and it would be on this coming NCAA.
Gain of 4 yards.
I think because for a couple reasons. One, speed ratings are important. Speed ratings are really important when it comes to these guys, and Dave Montgomery would only have probably like 88 or maybe 90 speed, probably like 88 speed. And that would hinder him quite a bit. Also, when he played, Dave Montgomery specifically, when Alan Lazard played, Iowa State was still a fairly unknown, they're still coming up type of thing, and the lesser teams tend, the individual players tend to get less respect if they're on a worse team or on a less respected team. So I think Lazard maybe he probably deserves to be the highest rated. But he would probably not be the highest rated player on the actual game itself because due to kind of a respect factor and due to and just due to and due to speed factor because his speed rating wouldn't be very high either.
Just dominate the time of possession. And really all
Hakeem Butler is an interesting one because he would have probably like 94 speed. His catching rating would probably be somewhere in the 80s, maybe somewhere in the low 80s maybe. But a spectacular catch would be very high.
That's good for a gain of 10 yards.
So
That'll make it 2nd and inches.
Butler is a candidate. The problem is he was kind of a breakout. Like if he had come back for 2019,
just under 3 to go in regulation.
or sorry, wait, right? No, he broke out in 2018. So if he'd come back for 2019,
Makes his way to about the 45.
after his 2018 season, if he had come back for 2019, then I would almost definitely say Hakeem Butler. Purdy is an interesting one. Purdy is possible. He right now, like if he was on this coming up, if there was a new NCAA coming out this year, Purdy's probably like a 92 or something like that. Give or take. Brees just chugging forward for first downs. I would say Purdy's probably in the low, probably like 90, 92 or something like that. In a new NCAA game this year. Which is probably not high enough I don't think that would be higher than like Alan Lazard or Brees Hall or Dave Montgomery would have been rated.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain. Louisville's going to take their first.
So I'm going to
time
say
out of
Brees
that.
Hall, this year anyways. For previous, Charlie would be an option. Charlie would absolutely be an option because he could be a really high 90s rated tight end. So Charlie would be an option. Mike Rose is maybe another, probably a fairly good option. He's probably a mid 90s. He's probably a low 90s, guy, somewhere in there. So, yeah, good question. Really good question.
Up the middle for a nice game.
Brees is just icing the shit out of this game. This is great.
Great job here converting and keeping this defense on the field. They're getting very
Louisville's
tired.
already out of timeouts. And I've got enough yardage left over where I can run out the rest of the game. This is great.
Big play.
Oh, except for I just
First
ate
and
it all in
goal.
one run. 233 yards. We're not gonna be able to run out the
It's
game
first
anyways,
down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here.
so I'm just gonna
Just
run it
under
with
2
him.
minutes in the game. He's tackled
Ooh,
at
we
the
got
4.
him.
A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
That brings up second and goal.
That's okay though. We're just running out clock now.
And this is the 9th play of the current drive. Ball picks up about
Really,
4
they
yards
didn't
on
call
the
him in
play.
there, huh?
That makes it
Alrighty then. All right, so let's. We're gonna kneel it once. We're being an idiot. We're gonna kneel it on the 1 yard
10th
line,
play of the drive.
and then I'm gonna run it in.
And the goal line defense digging in here. He'll go down to one knee.
All right, back-to-back national champs. Not the not the regular season that I was maybe hoping for. Losing the first 2 games of the season. But I'm gonna chalk that up to having a bad playbook that was really tight end heavy and not having the tight ends to actually execute said
So,
playbook.
Kirk, how would you sum up the action of this one?
Iowa State made the journey and finished it off with the national championship. It really couldn't have happened to a better bunch of kids in a classier school than this. They battled all year. Whenever it got tough, they came together and came out on top. And now they're on top of the polls, the world, everything. Congratulations to our national champions.
Yeah. So that's definitely going to be Brock Purdy and Mike Rose's last game of their careers. So that's a good way for them to go out. If that is going to end up being the last game of Breece Hall's career, good way to go out. Yeah, that's the last game of Tariq Milton's career too. We've got a lot of people leaving. We might take a step back this season. We're gonna have a lot of young guys. Back-to-back national champs. I'm gonna screenshot that. All right, we're gonna advance to the end of bowl season. All right. Oh, Thomas Horness, now he wants me to do basketball players. This is going to be tough. I'm going to say, okay, so there's really only 2 options, and it's George Niang and Monte Morris. It's one of those 2. George is probably a mid-90s guy. Monte is probably a high 90s guy. He's just so well-rounded, and his awareness rating is going to be 99. Deontay Burton could be fairly highly rated. Melvin Edgem is maybe a candidate. Royce White is definitely up there, potentially as a candidate for highest rated. Those would probably be those are the main ones. I mean, there's a lot of really good players from the last decade or so of Iowa State basketball. But you know, it's those guys stand out. Breece Hall, 36 rushing touchdowns, 54 for a career, 28 passing touchdowns, broke his own school record. Oh, Tyrese Halliburton's a good one. He didn't play long enough, so he wouldn't be as highly rated on a video game, but maybe the best individual player that has come through here. That's certainly possible. Brock Purdy, career Sean Shaw receiving touchdowns. Interesting. I would not have thought Sean Shaw would have been up there for that. All right. Oh, and we've got another upgrade. We can dump even more points into Joel and get a chance of stealing him from Texas. 5,000 extra points and a 20% chance to steal. We're going to give it all we can. We're going to give it everything we can. We're going to try to steal Joel Lanning. I don't know if we're going to be able to, but god dang it, we're going to try. Oh, I just wanted to check. I don't need the depth chart. I wanted to check, make sure. Okay, 32. I just want to make sure I actually saved that upgrade. Because when we get into the end of the season stuff, it's gonna get hot and heavy. We're gonna try to take him. We're gonna try to take Joel, even at the expense of losing some other recruit. See, I'm not as worried about Clint Long. We've got a running back already wrapped up for this one. Oh, is my job security safe? Coaching carousel. Do I want to even find out? Skip to my next offer. Oh no, I'm getting off. Wait, what am I getting? Am I getting offered the head coaching job at Ohio State? Hired Marcus Freeman from Miami. Interesting. Gary Patterson's getting every offer, every single offer, which way to Sunday. We're going to decline the offer. All right, we're just going to sim to the end. We're just going to find out. We're just going to find out. I know we're definitely going to lose Gary Patterson. That's 100% going to happen. We're going to lose Gary Patterson. We're going to be starting over with our defensive coordinator probably. All right. Advance to next stage. Oh, players leaving. This is going to be a really long and painful list. Oh boy. This is going to be a long and painful list of players leaving. Your Brees Hall's going to try to leave. I know he is. Coach changes. Okay. Let's just look. Okay. New coach. Gary Patterson left for a new job. Makes sense. The OC left too. All right. Where did he leave for? Ryan Heckendorf. I wonder who hired Billy Napier. Interesting. Oh, they lost Alec. Oh, wait. Oh, they kept Alex Grinch. Okay. Surprised he hasn't gotten a new job. Matt Wells. All those. All right. So we've got a new offensive and defensive coordinator. Not super surprising. We're doing the Alabama thing now where we're just losing everybody every season. Okay. Playing time. Playing time. Really? So if I see he's going to play more than 9 games. All right. Tariq Milton projected round 1. Brock Purdy projected round 1. Mike Rose projected round 1. Xavier Hutchinson projected round 1. Charlie Kohler projected round 1. Lost a bunch to graduation. Brees isn't leaving. Brees isn't even trying to leave. That is excellent news. We just lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 99 overall players, but Brees is back, baby. There wasn't even anybody I could really stay to like convince to stay. No. I almost should have exported that just in case I ever get Madden 25, so I can bring in that class. Draft results. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 first-round picks. A couple seconds, and a third. Nice. That is that's awesome. All right, transfer requests. Nobody wants to transfer here. Not a soul. All right, that's fine. I didn't want you anyways. Yeah, I know he's level 32. All right. 5 first-round draft picks. All right, recruiting board. We've got 15,000 points. And get Brock Butler. See, I'm already leading by quite a bit for some of these. But is it gonna let me? Oh wait, it's not even gonna let me steal Joel? I kinda... It's not gonna let me... Oh. Well then. When we get a chance to rearrange points, we're gonna rearrange some points then. Because I don't really care about any of these people. What is this? Middle linebacker? Sure, we'll grab him. I don't need to offer him 15,000 points, but... get him a few anyways. We're a little ways behind. We'll do 5,000. Eventually. I wish you could just type in a number. That would be really great. All right. 5,000. Anybody here worth a damn? I don't know. Maybe we just grab these guys just to grab them. I don't think we'll need that many points to grab some of these. We'll just put 2,000 into him. We'll put the rest into the Clint Long, even though we really don't need him. Is he good? It's only at 87 speed, which is a huge bummer. Like he would definitely get redshirted. Let's see. Is there some random one up on the top that like still interested in us? But oh wait, see if there's anyone at the top that's like randomly still interested in us because we originally recruited him, but he's not committed yet. Who is not committed? That dude's committed to Georgia State. That's awesome. Who can we still steal? That dude's got a crazy fast 40. Okay, 6'1" with a 4'4". He has a 4'4" That guy's squad is 195. It's embarrassing. Could go steal this guy. 5-star running back. Oh, let's get rid of... And we'll keep him. Okay. It's an 82 break tackle, which is nice. It's an 80 overall. I'll put some points into him just to lock him up. I'll put 3,000 into him. If we put 3,000 into him, I think we'll get him. I don't know. Pitt's right there. We'll put 4,000 in. Or 5,000? I don't know. I wanted to leave enough that I could potentially steal that other guy. I really don't think we're going to need 2,000 for that other one. For this Michael Long, though. Where was that athlete? AJ Fletcher. Offer him a scholarship. And almost 4,000 points. Why not? All right. We're going to see what happens. I'm thinking our next season's definitely going to be offense heavy. We're going to have to figure it out on defense probably. We got Clint Long. We got Ryan Childress. I don't care about Joe Evans. I'm not sure. AJ Fletcher, he did go to Kansas State. Bummer. Sign a top 5 class. Nice. Sign a gem prospect. That must have been that running back, Clint Long. We're definitely full up on running backs, though. I really don't need that extra quarterback sign. I don't know why we even went after him. Michael Long. Oh, I thought that was a different guy. Chris Wright, Brock Butler. Joe Evans. Literally never put 1 ounce of effort into him. Did we get close? Not even close. We would have had to dump almost all of our points in to get him. That's all right. I'm not going to worry about it. Ryan Childress stole that JUCO linebacker. That'll help. That'll help cover a gap for sure. Well, thank God we got this guy. Clint Long, got him. Jimmy Goolsby. Brandon Hayford. Overall, pretty happy. Lots of guys that might play right away. We got the 81 overall safety, too. I forgot about him. All right, next stage. Position changes. Do I have any athletes? I don't remember. Oh, yes. Mike Newsom. Got 92 speed. 75 overall running back. 78 overall free safety. I like that. Thinking safety. Okay. Who do we got in here? Oh, Will McDonald's back. Will McDonald's back, everybody. Trevor Downing. Isaiah Lee's an 86. I like that. Okay, quarterback. God, this Jacob Evans guy's Joe Evans is terrible. He's got 58 speed. It's embarrassing. Brees Hall with only 87 speed. Kind of a bummer. Brandon Thomas, 95 speed. We're going to have to redshirt, at least. We might have to redshirt a couple of these. I mean, I only used 2 last year, Brees Hall and Jarrell Brock. Like, maybe I redshirt the 2 best ones and keep this Mark Ricks guy and use him as a third string. Because I'm less concerned about his eligibility. Let's see. That's right, Anderson. That's right, he's still here. Jimmy Goolsby is going to be a stud. Jordan Fenner, I think, he was my guy last year, yeah. He was my 5-star athlete I snagged at the last second last year. Darren Wilson should probably be a lot faster than that. So should Daniel Jackson. So should Joe Skates. Don't really need to change any of their positions. Boy, we need to get another tight end. Because Easton Dean's already a junior. We don't have any right guards. Do you guys have a decent run block? Or I guess it's impact blocking on this now, I suppose. Not run blocking. Oh, it is run block. Okay. We are going to move him to right guard. We're going to move him to right guard as well. Need to get some linemen in this next class for sure. Left ends, we got defensive ends coming out our ass. Might have to move some of these over to right end just so we have people there. Move him to right end. That's fine. Defensive tackle, we're doing okay there. We're gonna need to bolster the offensive and defensive lines in this class for sure. Doing okay there. We've got lots of middle linebackers. More than we need. And more than will probably make the roster. Oof, we've got a bunch of strong safeties. Darren Pollard. True freshman coming in, and he's every bit as good as Hasheem Young. All right, I think we're okay. I'm just gonna use Ricks as I'm gonna use my Ricks as my third string running back. Training results, boy. I hope Brees Hall gains some speed. If he got up into the 90s in speed, he'd be OP as hell. Training results. In 1 speed, well, it's something. Well, McDonald's up to 99. Trevor Downing up to 98. Gained 6 overall. It's awesome. Isaiah Lee into the 90s. Sean Shaw still with only 75 speed, but into the 90s. Tavon Kyle up to 94 speed into the 90s. Joey Ramos, very cool. Joe Skates getting a little bit of speed. Hunter Decker's up to an 85. I like that. Hasheem Young up to an 85. He's only at 80 speed, though. That feels low. Might have to edit him a little bit. So, who is our fastest player? Tavon Kyle and Mark Ricks. Oh, cutting players. I have news for that random quarterback that snuck in at the end of the last class. Joe Evans, bud. You are Dunskies. All my running backs are good. Fullback number 0. It's amazing. Wide receiver. Damn, got a lot of receivers, but we need them. Is there anybody that is just like this Cunningham guy? This Cunningham guy is probably just not going to make it because he's sitting behind a lot of people. Titus Cooper, I'm not sure you're going to find the field, bud. $51 overall. We're going to cut the other kicker. Super don't need 2 kickers. I'm going to get rid of that backup fullback. I want to keep my skill positions. I don't... Sorry, Scott Jenkins. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. So, all positions. Will Morris. Zach Green. Sorry, bud. All right, custom conferences. I don't think I want to change anything. I like having the Big 12 as it is. The old Big 12, basically, plus TCU minus Colorado. Okay. Reset coaching skill trees, which I'm very tempted to do because some of these recruiting ones I don't really. I'm gonna reset this skill tree. Okay. Definitely want. Actually, I don't ever like unlock lock recruits, so let's get the scouting taken care of. I don't know, opening lock recruits. I don't know. I'm not gonna waste too much on that. Royal treatment, yes, we want our visits to be kick-ass. We'll do that. Have some more in the opening. Right there? Okay, awesome. Do that. Kitchen sink. All 3 of those. Can't quite get to the saving factor. Unless, is there anything in here I really don't need? I mean, I like the not causing penalties thing. That has been very nice. I'm gonna reset this. What does it take to get to the saving factor over here? If I do this, do I have to max out the whole tree? Oh, no, I don't. Here. Let's get rid of this. Okay, kick-ass visits. Oh, damn it. Dale Jones. Okay. Go there. You want kitchen sink. A little bit of extra recruiting, I guess, is fine. Pipeline States is nice. Put one there. One there. One there. Awesome. Chances of instant commitment. Man, that is really valuable. Do I want that, though? So I never, my kicker never gets iced. Do that. Is it worth it? Yeah, I feel like I at least want. Okay. So we're not gonna do the saving factor for right now. We're gonna get rid of the penalties. We need to get rid of the penalties. Doesn't say how many I need. So if I fill these up, I'll be 2 away. If I use 3, I can get, what's this? Players can get hot and cold, yeah. Starting off hot in rivalry games is kind of nice. I'll put 1 on Locksmith. I'll put 1 there. And I'll put 1 there. So I think that leaves us 1 or 2 short away from unlocking that. So I think that'll put us in a decent spot. All right, custom conferences, we're good there. I'll just leave the bowl tie-ins, I don't care. All right, so I'm trying to think of what I could use. For a custom recruit, who I could use to help me out. Well, I need help on defensive tackle. Well, let's look at our depth chart and see where we're gonna need help eventually. Auto reorder that. Who's returning punts and kicks? Darian Porter. Interesting. Brees Hall is definitely not going to be doing it. I'm thinking one of the young guys. Brandon Hayford can do it. Yeah. I'd rather Hayford do it than... I can get him some experience. Or what's this guy? I'll use this guy. Oh, wait. We'll do Ricks. Since he's going to be our third string running back anyways. Okay. Strong safety, we're good for a few years. Free safety, we're okay. Corner, we could probably use some help. I think linebacker, we're generally okay. Defensive tackle, we're fine, actually. Defensive end, we're okay. We're okay at tackle. We're okay at guard. Center, we're okay. All right. Tight end, we're gonna need help big time at. I think we can recruit somebody else for that. I'm thinking man, we're kind of old there. And we'll have these three guys coming back the next year. But after that, we've got nothing. All right, we're going to make a corner. And we are going to make well, we're going to make a corner, and I think we're going to make Ellis Hobbs. I think. All right, create prospects. First name Ellis. Last name Hobbs. Let's see. Where was Ellis Hobbs from? Well, the question is, do we make him from Iowa so we have a better chance of winning him, or do we do it accurate? Where's he from? Because if he's from like Texas, which I think he probably is, he's from Niagara. Wait, he's from Niagara Falls, New York. Well, that's where he was born. He went to DeSoto in Texas. Okay, DeSoto. Where the hell is DeSoto, Texas? Okay, DeSoto is in Dallas. Okay. We'll make him in Texas. That's a pipeline state for us, I think. Maybe? Is DeSoto going to be on here? DeSoto is here. Okay. And Ellis Hobbs was, he's only 5'9". 5'9", 195. That's okay. We can play with small corners. No problem. I suppose he's kind of probably closer to that one. I suppose he's kind of in between the two, but I don't know. Can't really see their face under this, anyways. But we'll just we'll go with that one. It's pretty close. I've got Ellis Hobbs' Wikipedia page pulled up here. Something in there. Equipment. He's an older player, so he's got the old school, like the 2-bar running back. The robot running back. Nope, he's got... They just call it a robot? Yeah. That's what he used. But obviously we're putting a visor on him because corners should have visors. Shoulder pad height. It's a bunch of nonsense. Let's see if I can find a picture of him playing so I can see what gear he wore. See if I can find a picture of him at Iowa State. Okay, so he's got... He's got an elbow band and he's got some wristbands. Which technically he did wear these sleeves, but looks like a bunch of nonsense, so I'm using that. Actually, no, his sleeves are tight. Okay, left elbow, he's got a band. It was not, looks like it was a thin one. Did you just do a thin team color? Yeah, there we go. Sweatband, thin team color. Okay, then he had wristbands. Whatever, that's fine. Ooh, turf tape? Yeah, we're gonna leave turf tape on. Looks dope. We can leave all that the same. We'll go medium socks though, because they wore medium socks. Something like that. Okay, skills. Now, Ellis Hobbs was pretty darn quick. He had the longest play in NFL history for a while. Kick return. He's quick. We're gonna leave him up there. Strength, he's just a corner. He's a small corner too. His strength's not gonna be very high. Agility, gonna be pretty high. Somewhere in the high 80s. Acceleration. We'll put like right around 90 probably. Awareness. Pretty aware. Keep him down there just so he's not like OP as hell. Break tackle, trucking, elusiveness. We'll put some of this up here just in case he wants to return kicks. Carrying, we'll put that up here. Catching is going to be in the 80s somewhere. Spectacular catch, there's not much here. I think this is really only a receiver trait, but we'll put that there just in case it affects some of that stuff. Oh, let's see what his... They have his vertical listed. What are the odds that they have his vertical? Combine results, 42 inches. That's pretty significant. We're going to put him up in the 90s. 94. Well, we got his whole combine results. Recon. Let's just take a look at it here. He ran a 40-yard dash in 4.49. So that's... I think that speed rating is actually probably pretty accurate. Jumping through power tackle, we'll put up in the 80s. Hit power, I don't think he was really known as a big hitter at all, so I'm probably going to keep it fairly low. Keep around 70. Block shedding, we'll put that up here anyways. Pursuit. Put that there. Play recognition, we'll put up here. Man coverage is going to be pretty good at. I think they generally play a little bit more man than zone back on that defense. I think. Don't quote me on that. Press. Oh, nope. Not trying to make him overpowered. These pass, block, run, block, and block, power, return. Return. He was a very good returner. So let's. I don't. He didn't really do much returning for Iowa State, but he did in the NFL. We'll leave him there. And stamina. We'll just. Seems silly to leave those down for no reason at all. All right. Create prospect and add to the recruiting database. All right. I think we are good to go ahead and skip to recruiting. All right. Let's look at the Spark 100. Surely we have some up here. Yeah. Ellis Hobbs. We'll grab these guys. Okay. Let's look to see if we've got any offensive linemen in here. Tackle, tackle. Guard, guard. Centers. No centers, huh? All right. Defensive end. We're going to grab a couple of those. Defensive tackle. We'll grab this guy. Grab a couple of these. Grab him since he's interested. We need some help at corner. We've already got Ellis Hobbs targeted, but we need these guys. Free safety, sure, we'll take anybody that's interested. Preset on safety for a while, don't really need those guys. Anybody else? And these are all interested, look at that. 4-3-4, huh? Got us first overall. 4-6-2. What am I doing here? Get out of here. I don't want you. Slow ass. 6'5" with a 444. Oh, yeah. With a 380 bench press and a 325. What is this guy? Steve Bryant. I'm gonna look you up, bud. Okay, so we're good there. He's a fast guy on here. 4.26. That is cooking. That safety is a 4.30. Oh my word. Okay. So we're going to search. Take any minimum caliber 4-star. I want us to be in the top 10 anyways. All that's fine. There, we'll take him. 4.38, we'll take him. Another corner. Lots of skill positions. I really don't need another running back. Hey, tight end, look at that. Defensive end, outside linebacker. Could use both of those. Defensive end. Tackle, center. Visible slope. Don't really need either of those. I think that'll be an okay recruiting board to start off with. Okay. We're just scouting guys now. Let's just halfback. That guy was interested. We'll just give him a run. 92 overall. Nah. We'll scout you. And not scout you. Scout. Disappointing. 81 overall. Very nice. See if any of you are worth a damn. Finding some good ones. Do more of those. You guys already scouted. Cornerback, we already know he's good. That guy's good enough. That guy's solid. That guy's alright. I want to just get this free safety that apparently has a billion speed. 96 speed. Yeah, we're going to need to go after him. Alright. Let's set up our red shirt. Brees can be red-shirted. Well, red shirt Jake Williams here. We're gonna red shirt Brandon Thomas and Clint Long. Better, we'll just leave him there. Don't need you guys right now. He's 80 overall already, though. No, that's right. We don't need him. We probably should just keep him there. If I take him out, something stupid's gonna happen. Redshirt those. We'll redshirt him. Pretty much just gonna keep it 2 deep. We're in redshirt William Shelton. Mike Marshall. I'm generally a fan of redshirting people when you can. I'd really, yeah, I'm going to keep him. I'm going to redshirt him. I don't need him right now, but I'm definitely going to need him. Stevie Dunn. Mike Newsome. I'm going to save these guys. I don't need them right now. All right. Ink. All right, custom schedules. Hey, at Toledo. All right, we're getting ready to UTEP. Anybody worth the shit? Auburn, it's not bad. Clemson, Cincinnati, Louisiana, Louisville. Ohio State is not ranked. Let's play Ole Miss. Play at Ole Miss. We're getting rid of Georgia State. I know they were up in the rankings this year, but we're not doing it. Alabama's only number 9. What a wacky world we live in here. Any games down here we care about? Not really. ranked Boston College, Florida, Louisiana, Miami, NC State, Notre Dame, Purdue. I've always thought Wisconsin would be a fun rivalry to have. We'll do a home and home with them. Am I going to regret it because they're going to run down into my defense that is now depleted? Probably. Am I still going to have fun? You bet. All right, let's start the regular season. And we'll get our recruiting board set up, and then we'll probably call it a night. That way I can just jump right in on Thursday and just start playing games. All right. Bunch of preseason All-Americans. All right, let's do our recruiting. They've got a bunch of scholarships to offer, but I want to options. I want to sort by overall. Okay. Offer points. Okay. Offer points. He's a local kid. All right. Fortunately, Texas is getting a big bonus on Ellis Hobbs. It is a pipeline state, though, so that's good. Look at that, pro potential A+. Well, that's what happens when you send 5 people in the first round. High school. Let's check out what our ratings are. Coach prestige, pro potential, championship contender. Only an A, huh? Stadium atmosphere, conference prestige. Coach stability. Oh, just because of my coordinators. Television exposure, only a B. Academic prestige, B. Good enough. Yeah, not great program tradition. That's okay. Athletic facilities. I feel like should be able to upgrade those. Campus lifestyle D+, just kidding. That should be a lot higher. Anyways. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it for this quite a bit longer session than we usually do. But I hope everybody enjoyed this. We'll be back on Thursday to get going on this weekend. Hopefully we can land Ellis Hobbs. And so, since we didn't get Joel Lanning last time. So everybody, thank you for watching.